guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan with Her Courage to Plan. Today we've got to go ahead and do our May budget recap. Now if you missed our May budget, I will link it up above so that you can go back and watch it if you so desire. And also if you missed the May budget pre-planning, you just wanted to take a look at it, I'll leave that up above. And I've already completed our June pre-plan, where I've completed our budget pre-planning and our June calendar along with our bill payment tracker. So I'll leave that link up above as well so that you can go back and check out the June budget pre-plan. So for the month of May, we were able to pay all bills, which is awesome, and I'll go ahead and finish checking off everything on this May calendar. All right guys, so I am at the May monthly budget. Now if you're liking these spreadsheets, I do have my new Paycheck to Paycheck budget journal. It is a 12-month budget journal. I do have that in my Etsy shop, and I have the link down below. It's in the description box. If you want to check it out, please make sure you go and check it out and snag your copy. Now for the month of May, we've got to complete these actual columns. And so for hubs, the actual amount that we did receive direct deposit into this account was $23.02. And then for me, the total was $1,400. And then of course, guys, we accounted for our April rollover, which was $539.22, which comes to that total of $42.41.22 that we were working with for the month of May. All right, and then for our giving, our tithe and offering, it actually came in at $804 for the month. And then for our expenses here, our mortgage, it did come in at $502. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and speed the video along like I normally do, plug these numbers in, and I'm going to come back and do a recap with you guys. All right, I'll see you back in a bit. Guys, so I have finished totaling our numbers. Our expenses have come in at $2366.66, which is awesome. So I have held off on totaling the actual savings and the extra debt because Hubs and I, in our budget meeting, we have decided to put extra on the HELOC, and then we're going to put whatever remaining that we have from the May budget. We're actually going to put it in our household savings account, which is going to serve as our emergency fund for our household account. And I'll talk more in detail about that. We do have other accounts. This here account that we budget out of, it is our household account, and we have a portion of our paychecks direct deposit to this account. And we still have our personal accounts. And in this household account, there is always a buffer, and that large buffer is over 1 month of expenditures. We want to make sure that we have a separate emergency fund. Instead of us taking that 1 month of expenditures as a buffer out of our account, we just figure we will focus on the household savings, and that'll be our emergency fund. So I'll talk more about that in the future, guys. So that was just something that we did talk about in our budget meeting. So I'm gonna have my little sticky note, and I do know that we want to do an extra $75 for the HELOC. That way it'll make a total payment of $125, and so the remaining from the budget, it'll go to savings. So we've got to do a little bit of number crunching here. So income $42.41.22, and then the giving is at $804. And then for our expenses, it's at the $2366.66. Now for savings and extra debt. So let's crunch the numbers so far to see what we're working with. So we've got 4241.22 minus 804, and then minus 2366.66. So we're working with 1070.56. Now we already know that the $300 for savings has been taken care of. That household, that $50 there, it automatically is transferred from our joint checking account to our joint household savings account. So I do know I can take off $300 from that. And this is for the savings category, okay? Which it leaves us minus 300, $770.56. And I have the $50 set aside, and we do want to add an additional $75. So we can subtract 50. All right, so 770, so minus 50. And that leaves us with 720.56. And then another 75. So minus 75. So we'll subtract $75 off of that. And that leaves us with $645.56. We're going to put this remainder in our household emergency fund. That's what we're going to do. So for savings, our actual, I can go ahead and say our actual savings is going to be the $645.56 plus that $50 right here. So the $645.56 plus 50. So our total savings will be $695.56. So that'll be $695.56 as far as the actual. And then for our HELOC, we're going to put that additional 75. So the actual total amount will be 75 plus 50. So we will have an actual total of $125, which I am so excited about. I can go ahead and total the savings now. So it's $695.56 plus 150 plus 100. We can say our savings is at $945.56 for the month of May. And then I'll plug it down here, $945.56. And then the extra debt at $125. So we should zero out. So 4241.22 minus 804 minus 2366.66 minus 945.56 and then minus 125. That zeroes us out for the month of May. And so that does not mean we don't have any money in the account. What this means is that we are just taking any extra that we have for the month of May and just putting it in our emergency savings. And I just wanted to give you all a update on what we decided to do for the month of May. And again, we do still have over 1 month's buffer in this account, so we're just not moving that from the checking account because we just don't feel comfortable doing that. What we can do as far as moving forward is just take that buffer and then put it into our savings so we can go ahead and be on the road to fully funding our emergency fund. As far as looking at everything, we did come in below, of course, with the car insurance because we didn't have a payment, and we did come in below on our groceries. It was close, and I'm just thankful for any win, guys. I really am. And like I said in our Paycheck budget number 2 check-in, we are going to boost this grocery budget up because this is an amount that we have spent, and I have not physically gone back to work yet. I will go back to work in about a week, so I will be boosting the budget for our groceries again, because a couple of months ago we boosted it. So because the price of groceries have increased, it just makes sense to accommodate for that, and of course to accommodate for the lunches. We don't do a whole lot of eating out as far as dining. If we do dine, we do use our personal accounts for our dining. So this is just strictly for food for the house, and of course me taking lunch, and if Hubs want to take a lunch, we'll have enough in there for that. And then for our household supplies, we came in under there, which is awesome. We came in under for our gas, and we did use some of the buffer this month, but we still came under in our buffer. So we have done pretty well for the month of May. I'm so excited to share with you all our household emergency fund journey. All right, guys, so this is it for our May budget. We have done pretty well for the month of May. Leave me a comment down below. How did your May budget go? And also, are you focused more on, paying down debt at this time, or, fully funding your emergency fund? Or are you focused on a little bit of both, like we are at this time? So guys, make sure you stay tuned for our June monthly budget. And yeah, you already know the deal. I'll see you later. Bye.